Oh my God. We are back, guys. After a full, long month, the Hated Truth podcast is back. Welcome back, everybody, guys. Again, my name is Ronny Castro. I am here with
Chuloswag
and
Bello.
Wow,
AKA
what's that?
B, AKA B, guys.
AKA B.
We'll calm it down for a little bit.
For right now, guys, welcome back again, seriously, to the Hated Truth podcast, where we give you all the facts, all the hated facts, all the controversy, all the non-controversy, any information you have controversy on and there is a problem with, you are getting it from the Hated Truth. But before we start, we would like to give out two special shout outs here on the Hated Truth podcast today.
Yeah, so the first one's going out to Kiara. Her IG is Her Eyes, for bringing our new painting for this episode.
Beautiful.
You know, it's J. Cole. If you don't know him, I don't know what you listen to.
Love J. Cole, man.
I'm dumbfounded.
Kiara, thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. And beautiful artwork, by the way, guys.
Amazing.
Check out her page.
Amazing.
Please. She's an up-and-coming, rising artist from the home state, New Jersey. Check her out, guys. As well, if you can't see, right over here, my man Frank Tapia. Frank, first of all, before I even say anything, you are a genius. Frank Tapia has created his own company, his own coconut water brand. He is the co-founder and COO of Electro Coco.
Yes.
I mean, listen, his slogan, party hard, hydrate harder. Guys, Frank, thank you so much for this sponsor today, as well as, it tastes amazing. It's beautiful.
It's amazing.
It's a beautiful.
What's better than staying hydrated?
Amazing. It goes well with my favorite drink.
He's mixing it.
It's mixed. I'm hydrated. I'm ready to go.
Let's do this, man. Anyway, thank you so too much, guys, for this beautiful pieces of artwork that we are putting here on the Hated Truth to make it way better visually appealing for you guys today. So, as you know, let's get to it, man. What do we have today? It's been a month, guys. A lot has happened. A lot in the world has happened in this last month. We have the juices ready for you. Let's pour them out.
So here we go. Our first topic of the day. If a masseuse or stripper lets you pay for sex, should it be legal?
Ooh.
Now this question is brought to you by Marcus.
Marcus.
Yes. Marcus.
IG
We're gonna
name.
go ahead and drop your IG name,
Hey,
you know,
Marcus.
as usual. But guys, should it be legal if you're paying for it? If she's giving you a product and you're paying for it, it's supply and demand like anything else in this country.
You know what's
Here we
crazy?
go. Here we go. We'll start it up with a hated truth fact.
Okay,
right?
do it.
So here's
Let's
the
do it.
fact. There's big money in sex in the United States.
I agree.
And we'll touch base on Miami only, just because of the fact that I want to bring up Robert Kraft and his old little sex scandal that happened.
Ooh, my boy.
Yeah, in
Slacking
Florida.
there, kid.
Ring.
Yep.
Slacking there, kiddo.
Miami's sex economy was worth $235 million. Yeah. So imagine that type of money coming in
Sex ring.
illegally. So
We
we'll
could
go
tax
off of that.
First of all this money needs to be
can't.
taxed.
It-
All this
it's
illegal
right.
money needs to be
If
taxed.
we could
man.
tax alcohol, we could tax tobacco, we could tax produce from overseas. If you're gonna make this legal, you might as well tax it.
But
That's
it's
a lot
not
of
legal.
money.
It's not legal.
Well, we should.
Only in Nevada.
But should it be legal?
That's for our next episode.
I say that.
But for this episode, so I'll start it off and I'll talk about how I feel about all that and throw in Robert Kraft and all that. So, I'm sure you guys go on dates. No? Okay, you
I've
guys
been
don't
on
go
one.
on date. Oh, that's great. And did you pay for your date?
I did.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I did.
This is
I
a
did
gentleman.
My date.
A gentleman right here before you. So,
You should always pay for your date
Always, man. Gentlemen, guys, it's your responsibility as a gentleman.
as a
For the
gentleman.
date. First time, pay for the date, man.
Why not?
Show a good time.
oftentimes you pay for that
Especially-
date. Does anything come out of it?
Our second date.
By the second date.
Maybe
A second date.
maybe a kiss. Is a kiss okay for
Yeah, I
a first
think
date?
I think kiss is okay for the
All
first
right.
date.
Kiss is good for the
Yeah,
first
kiss
date,
is
man.
good.
None.
And-
Pushing it. No.
And eventually, let's say you sleep with this person and then you find out it doesn't work out,
Okay.
right? How much money you wasted on that?
I mean, the first.
Well,
A
depending
couple
on how
hundred?
many days.
yeah, of course. I mean, the
Couple
first
hundred?
first day you spending,
date might be
you're
like
spending like
100.
a hundred, you know.
He said a couple hundred, so
Come on.
so every date is at least 100 plus.
I mean, think about it.
I mean, you get a couple drinks.
Okay.
You go to New York.
I guess so.
It's a real dinner.
I'm not cheap, by the way. I'm not cheap.
Let's say you go to the movies, not on a Tuesday.
And you know, AMC is like $20 a ticket plus tax.
That being said, and it didn't work out after all these dates.
Yeah, let's say 4.
Yeah, I mean,
4 dates.
and let's say you hooked up, whatever, but it didn't work out. You just spent all that money on that person for nothing. When if you would have just paid this sexual escort that $100 from the beginning.
Hold on. But wait, so hold on. This is what you're saying.
Time out.
Hey, so you're saying that? Hold on, you're making it seem that guys only go on dates with girls to have sex?
That's not what I'm saying.
Because you just said guys don't have to pay for
some
nothing.
Some
And you
do.
just gonna pay
That's
for
why
escort.
there's Tinder.
Or you're saying this.
Or Grindr.
All these
Grindr.
apps that are just for hookups.
I don't know what the hell none of this is. Except Tinder.
Or
I know
Bumble.
what Tinder is.
Yes,
I don't know
Bumble
what
and all that.
Bumble.
All that.
Bumblebee the movie?
I mean,
No,
you
these
have
are
to be,
apps that are for
socially,
hookups. Now,
diverse.
if you think about it, there's a lot of people that are just going, oh, I'm not ready to be in a relationship.
Right.
I'm not ready to do. I'm just hooking up with people and all this other stuff. By all means, practice safe sex. Take care of yourself. Take care of your partners. That being said, just make sure that, you know, you're going into this with the right intentions. And a lot of people waste a lot of time trying to find the right person
money.
when the other people aren't ready.
Energy.
And don't get me wrong, these escorts are just a quick solution and you get right to the point instead of wasting all that time.
You see, I don't know how I feel about trusting these women that have that taken about 100 to 150 men per day.
But think about it. It's just like Uber, right? Let's say
Uber's not giving me gonorrhea. Uber's not giving me HIV.
Listen.
I'm getting in a nice little Cadillac or Uber XL, whatever you want to call it.
Exactly.
Take me here. My man goes, Ron, you're good, bro? Yo, thank you so much, my man. 5 stars. He's like, all right, Ron.
Definitely don't say
I'm gonna
that.
give the girl,
Right.
5 stars, baby. Yo, you
Listen,
got that. But yo, that gonorrhea though, I'm gonna need to check up for the hospital bill.
Listen.
You got me?
All these drivers have background checks.
Yo,
But they can't give me a disease. They can, they can kill me. Oh, they can kill me.
Think about it.
They can kill me.
If you're
Imagine if you
doing
could
it
rate
as Uber, right, and you background checking all these girls, and let's say guys too, because I mean, we can't just have girls.
So to make sure they're not a
We gotta have
psychopath.
some guy escorts. You feel me? Because you know we have some people that like, you know, guys too. So anyway, and they get background checked and they get checked for diseases and all this shit.
Okay.
And practice safe sex,
Okay.
etc. You can control
Okay,
that.
so an Uber driver background check so that they're not a psychopathic killer and murder me, and then
Or
an
get into
escort
accident.
background check so that I don't get HIV, herpes, or STDs, or gonorrhea, or ooze coming out of my private parts.
And
Which
use a
one sounds
condom.
better?
And use a condom.
I don't know which. I don't know which one I'll take.
let's
Not
wrap this
lifestyle,
up.
though.
Let's wrap
Don't
this
use
up.
never use lifestyle.
Guys,
So-
if I catch one of y'all with a lifestyle condom,
Done.
don't talk to me. We don't know each other. Delete my phone number right now, man.
Pop up.
Yep.
Crazy?
So what we got out of this was Ronnie wants to set up an app where you rate people and you give them up to 5 stars, whether they're good,
No.
not, they have an STD,
It's
or
called the
they're
X app,
dirty.
the Red X.
The Red X app. Nah, but going back to the Robert Kraft thing, he got caught for trying to pay for sexual pleasure in masseuse. And don't get me wrong, he was just trying to get straight to the point.
He was trying to get a happy end.
And this is somebody that has money.
You're in the public
He
eye.
can probably get any girl he wants with all the money he has.
You're in the public eye, man. You shouldn't be doing that regardless, because.
But
I know,
it's a
but-
happy ending.
But here's the thing, man. You're taking
I mean, he should have just sat on his arm and gave himself a
the
rubber
risk
tug.
is too big. The consequences are too big. What happened? What just happened? The news came out. The article came out. So am I willing to risk my reputation all because I want a masseuse to give me a happy ending at the end of the day? What happened to my wife? What happened to all the girls? Like, what's going on here?
I mean,
There's
it's
something
My whole
missing.
career,
There's
I mean,
something
and then a masseuse giving me a happy ending. I don't know which one is better either. I don't know.
Everybody
Yep.
has, their choices
Their
in
thing?
life. Their thing. And what,
Their what do you
you
call
wanted
it?
something
Preference?
different.
No, not preference. What's that thing like for guys?
Fetish?
Fetish.
You're welcome.
There you go. It's fetish.
So his fetish is to get
It's to
rubbed
get
and tugged.
Rub the tongue. That masseuses, man. Robert Kraft. Fix it,
yeah.
man. You messing up, bro. Bad example for the rest of the people trying to come up here, man.
You're making me look bad out there, man.
I guess if I get a couple millions, I'm gonna have to go to a masseuse parlor. Right? Recommend me one in Miami when I'm there. Guys,
Let's go.
not
Next
good,
one.
man.
Who was the next one?
Topic number
guys?
2.
Who who's topic?
Topic number 2. Well, I'll get it. Topic numero dos. So, guys, as you guys probably know, depending on when you're watching this, Captain Marvel just came out. And we'll get to that in a second because if you guys don't know, disclaimer, Bello is the worst person to ever ask any movie review about. He will hold on.
I will give you actually.
He will tell you a lie. He will feed you deceptions. He will steer you down the wrong path. Don't ask this man about movies. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Me and Braulio, first-hand experience with this 48 hours ago.
So pretty much, Bello's a very tough critic, very hard, tough critic. But yes, me and Ronnie actually, this topic came up, and me and Ronnie hadn't watched the movie yet.
It was a bro date.
So we had.
That was cute.
So we had a date. We went to go see the movie, and Bello's giving us
third wheeling
horrible feedback about the movie.
How almost did it go?
We haven't even watched it yet. So we decided to talk about it and go watch it and do our research.
Yeah.
So Bello, what did you think of the movie?
Okay,
Let's go with the negatives first.
All right, out of from a 1 to 10, I thought it was like a 5-6 movie, based on all the Marvel movies that I've seen.
He said based on all the Marvel movies.
5-6.
And I've seen them all.
And you've seen them all.
I've seen them all.
I've seen them all except one.
Russo brothers, you watching this? Here.
The reason,
For the next ones.
the reason why it was a 5-6 was I expected it to be a low rating movie just
So
because.
5.5.
5.5, sure,
go with that.
whatever. But the reason why I expected that was because it was going back in time. It was going to one of the original Marvel movies, and all the Marvel movies have gotten better and better and better, and one top the other and top the other. And I felt like this one was a bit of a step back compared to all the other Marvel movies, all the Captain America, Civil War, Black Panther, all those. All those. Civil War is probably my favorite one. Well, it got better. It progressively got better.
Terrible.
Yeah, well, Ant-Man is Ant-Man. I'll ruin all Avengers if you want me to. But that being said, it wasn't what I expected. It was 5.6, 5.5.
Are you done?
So I'm gonna go next because Ronnie's gonna explode and give it the good old 5 thumbs up.
Is this real glass?
Yeah, it is actually. So anyway, I thought that the movie was pretty good. I like how everything came full circle. So everything that was missing had its point. Everything that you needed to know was there. If you don't know, now you know, type of thing. So I would give it a 7. I didn't really enjoy the outdating type of thing, but I enjoyed all the little smart little facts like, oh, this happened, oh, that's how that got there, so I really enjoyed that part.
The only thing that mattered was that she gave the pager to Fury. That's it.
No.
So the rest of the movie didn't matter.
How did Fury get there? You feel how he made that Avengers name? How did he get the eye?
Where did Shield? What was Shield?
How did we get the box in on Earth?
The Tesseract, you mean?
Yes, the Tesseract.
He said the box on Earth. I have a box over there. If that's the one that
He lost all credibility right there.
How they get the box on Earth?
Next.
Yeah.
Listen. Anyway, so personally, despite this man's horrible opinion on movies and Braulio's box coming to Earth, I thought the movie was great. It definitely, there was some parts where it got a little kind of like plateaued, but overall I think the movie was great. The explanation of where Fury came from, and overall I guess the beginning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the Tesseract being that. I mean, I would want to know where the Tesseract came before that. Like, where was it before that? But whatever. Anyway.
Oh, you want to know the history of all the Infinity Stones?
No, don't tell me. So basically, I think that was great. Now, the reason why I thought this was a great topic was because not only was Captain America again, right, like the latest entertainment movie, the latest in the Marvel cinematic Captain Marvel in the cinematic universe. By the way, it's Marvel, not Marvel, Marvel.
No, that's
even the company when it was started, they did this as like a blooper in there, like Marvel is how you say it, but everybody has Marvel Studios. Anyway, I know my stuff. Don't listen to him. I thought it was great because I think that, now in the industry, right, and then me being, so I'm a broadcast journalism major, right, so I'm in this film television world. It did a great job in putting a woman actress first, right? Giving her a lead role, and I think we're seeing more and more of that now as time progresses. I mean, have a little a hated fact right here for this topic, right? So get this, guys. If it comes to a shocker or not to you, it did to me. So on the top 100 grossing films, right? So top films of 2018, women only represented 1, 4% of directors, 2, 15% of writers, 3, 3% of cinematographers, 4, 18% of producers, 5, 18% of executive producers, and lastly 6, 14% of editors. Where are the women? Where are the women at?
Very underrepresented.
Where are the women at, man?
Very underrepresented.
For the people that suck at math like me,
And I didn't even know what I just read.
We're gonna put it this way. Let's say there's 100 people, less than 20 people in each of those categories are women.
What is it, the SATs? I don't even know what he just said.
Makes it totally easier in your head. Trust
This
me.
guy numbers never.
Yo, women, like, where are they? Why aren't there more women in power in these huge roles, especially in Hollywood, man? I feel like there's still a divide.
I agree with you.
We have so much movements going. Well, I mean, listen, a movement is only as strong as the people who actually act on it, right? A movement could be whatever it is, but if you're not taking the actions on your everyday life, if you're not just talking about it and doing things to make it better for yourself first, for your community, be about it, man. This has to change. This is disappointing, especially to somebody who wants to go into film and television. Like, I want to work with women. I want to see a lot of women prosper. I don't want these male-dominated roles. You know what I mean? Like, that's been the stigma for too long, and just to read that in 2018, it's shocking to me. But good stuff for the Russo brothers for stepping it up, and Captain Marvel being an amazing movie.
And I just want to say, Marvel has been ahead of their time when it comes to a lot of these movies. Sure. So they've definitely stepped it up when it's been, whether it's with Black Panther.
Oh, Black Panther was, and that whole thing.
They're definitely
Wakanda forever.
they're definitely ahead of their time when it comes to all these movies and all these controversial issues that they want to, break the barriers and make sure that, they're above all the influences and all the stigmas.
They're not afraid. Marvel isn't afraid at all to put, things and subjects that matter into the limelight, and I think that's what separates you and kind of makes you different and makes you that voice to be heard, man. People gravitate towards the ones who make the first step.
Our next topic. I don't know if you guys love Netflix. I don't know if you guys love Netflix series.
Love Netflix.
But the next topic is you. Not you.
Me?
Not you.
Not you.
No,
Definitely not me. Definitely not me.
Yeah,
not
you.
Me. I'm washed.
You. Me. It's not me, because it's you.
You go.
So the show You on Netflix series, dealing with the young gentleman that falls in love or infatuation,
Obsessed
with this young lady after the fact that he already had an obsession with someone else. So what do you guys think about the whole scenario of the topic around this movie?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think he's sick. I think the man's sick.
Now, do you think he was bred that way because of everything that happened to him growing up, as far as being locked up in a box, being, punished that way? Or do you think he was already that way and that just, what's the word I'm looking for?
Amplified?
Fueled it.
Or enhanced it?
I think he was created.
Okay.
So he was a victim of that torture where it impacted his life so much that he thought it gave him a way out, and he thought he saw the light when he was out of it, and he was just trying to bring other people to see that same vision. And that's just a mental illness right there to me.
I think it was a little bit of both. I mean, so they say, right, for psychopaths, at least ones that are diagnosed, there's always a determined, part in your brain, or even as a child, they'll detect small little things that kind of can lead up to the likelihood of being a psychopath.
Yep.
But I think it's a mixture of both, man, because his upbringing was crazy. I mean, he was being locked in a glass box, for days, it seemed like, by his boss of the bookstore. So that alone, man, if he's already prone to more,
Pretty much like his father figure, too.
Exactly, too. So that's all he knew. So that aggression that he was portraying towards him from his boss, he found that normal because it was being done to him his whole life. So, okay, cool. If this is how you talk to people, this is how I talk to everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, it was adopted as a normal thing when it really wasn't.
So how do you build relationships?
Oh man, see that's the trickery of a psychopath because they say some of the craziest people are some of the smartest. I mean, look at Ted Bundy. This whole show reminded me of Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy, if you don't know about Ted Bundy, one of the most famous serial killers in the world, right, in America, most wanted. He was in law school. And he was about to be an amazing lawyer if they would have never caught him for all those crimes. He was, you see his videos, and there's actually a Netflix show on Ted Bundy. You'll see him talk and everything. Super normal, super friendly, caring. His children, his wife, What was he doing in the afternoon? Slaying women, cutting their throats up, chopping them up into pieces, and like nothing ever happened. It's crazy, man. I don't know how you can. I don't know how you can work with that, like with people, man. It's crazy.
I don't. The thing I don't understand is how he didn't get caught because he thought of every step to do prior to when he had to do it.
And that's the scary part.
And he took heavy advantage on social media.
Yeah, with the whole Instagram and everything.
He took her social media. He posted that she was leaving to some retreat. That gave her justification on why she wasn't posting or having any service or phone withdrawals, which is crazy to me because I feel like even if you are off of social media, there should be some form of communication between you and your friends, you and your loved ones, that they should have been able to reach out to her, and they never did. They took the basis of social media being, oh, she's going on that, so that's where she's at.
They let it rock,
and
and
they let it be okay. And then they took the information from him, saying, oh yeah, she is there, without confirming themselves.
Yeah, it's true.
Especially him being a new boyfriend.
And I'm thinking, like, in real life, my mom she wouldn't rest until she got an answer or some form of communication. Like, I feel like the show made it seem that because of all of that, that was the okay, cool. Now we don't even have to go any further. We know where she's at. You know what I mean? But that's
media gave them confirmation.
But that happens in real life. Like that happened. That's happening right now, which is the scary part to me, man. These shows really like kind of make you think of what like real life, man. What's really going on behind the scenes? It's scary as hell.
Yeah, but people are raised different.
You don't know who's crazy.
Some people are more lenient to let their kids go off and do whatever they need to do and live their lives.
Yeah.
And have like less ties with them because they know that they need to spread their wings. If they're gonna fall and fail, then it'll be on their own. If they're gonna be successful, it'll be on their own. Yeah. And if they ever need to come back or need anything, then family's always there.
Yeah.
So oftentimes they just check up on social media because it's a quick way. Oh, she's fine. She's doing this, or he's fine, and he just did this. So I just saw it, and it looks really good. If anything, I'll give him a call next week. But
that's the downside.
If anything, if he needs me, then he'll call me. Or
So instead of bringing a fourth topic, why don't we just go ahead and piggyback off the social media? And what do you guys think about burner accounts?
Burner accounts.
For these celebrities.
You got too much time on your hand.
We'll just talk about one specifically because it happened recently. My man Kevin Durant slipped up. He slipped up, and a little background story. Kevin Durant had 2 accounts. 1, verified check account. 2, burner account. He would use it to go on and talk smack, be a regular person. And because he doesn't know how to toggle from back to forth from each one, he ended up commenting something with his verified account. With his verified account. And he got caught slipping.
Yep.
What's with these guys with money slipping, man? We got the freaking sexting. We got now KD slipping with the burner. First of all, why are you hiding? Who you trying to talk to, man?
Nah, wait, time out, bro.
Let's
think about it like this.
Alright, sorry, y'all called me. I have a burner account. It's called at C.Ronny. And
C.Ronny.
It's my alternate ego. Like Nicki Minaj.
C.Ronny was his.
I'm like Nicki Minaj, man.
Nah.
I got about 15.
Nicki Minaj.
Personalities, yeah. When she be like, you know what I'm talking about?
No. You got
alright. Burner accounts.
You have to think about it like this. Kevin Durant is a public figure.
He is.
There's certain things that you can't say, you can't do, and being that you have that verified account, you can't be provoked by these people that are just throwing a whole bunch of backlash about nothing just to get you all worked up. And he created this burner account so he can actually say something back.
Pause. Last night he got caught slipping again.
No.
I swear, last night I'm looking through Instagram, and there was a meme. I think it was the Shade Room. He got caught slipping. It was a game.
Wait.
It
You follow
went-
the Shade Room?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
It went to him, doo-doo, and then it was him going like this to a girl like that, and her chin like that on the stands.
How she was doing it? How
He
you
was
doing?
like,
This shit would be
rough
like
ass
that.
beat. It's like razor blades.
Ooh, it's fresh.
Right.
Hey, the
Sweet.
cut. Hey, okay.
Sorry, I got
Yo, KD, what you doing, man? So you burner accounts, and then you're not flirting with women while you think the cameras are away, man. Nah, you're messing up, bro.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with him flirting with the,
Is he married?
with the fans. I don't think so.
I mean, I'm
If
guessing
he
that's
is-
something.
Don't you have kids?
Kevin Durant.
Or married?
Yeah, but they
One of
do
the
that
two.
all the time.
But if you're not
So-
married, I mean, what's wrong with him? Just, saying thank you for coming to the game. He probably was.
yeah, just separate
That
the
probably is
life.
right.
Like,
But yeah, the problem is that, when you're in that limelight, when you're in that zone of, always being in front of the lights, you should be able to say whatever you want to say when you want to say it, but you can't because you're always portrayed and viewed as this higher person. You familiar? You have to live this higher
there's
lifestyle.
consequences.
And there's consequences for what you say and what you do. Like, I can sit here and say whatever the hell I want to say, and, I probably won't get that much backlash. But if Kevin Durant comes here and says what he wants to say, he's going to get critiqued, judged, and seen in a different way by everybody, depending on who supports and who doesn't.
I guess I can understand that. I mean, we sometimes forget because of the, glam lights that they're regular human beings, so they make mistakes at the end of the day.
Yep.
They make mistakes and they do regular human things. So it's like, yeah, you're right. If I do the same thing he does, people won't say nothing. But if he does it, it's like the whole world blew up. Everybody's going on.
Russell Westbrook got fined $25,000
For trying to pop the
because
dude, right?
because a fan was giving him heat,
I saw that video
A
actually.
fan.
and he just reacted to
He
that.
said, "I'll beat your wife up too."
I
that
don't know
was
what he
crazy.
said. I don't know what he said.
I mean, I don't
Saying
know.
that to the
All right,
wife
but think about it like this:
in these type of times, talking about putting your hands on
Russell
the woman.
Westbrook had to pay $25,000 for that, and the kid just
He probably
went home.
He wanted it.
chilling. He went home. He'll probably be back for the next game.
Yeah,
Talk
okay.
smack to the next
$100.
player,
Especially
and it doesn't matter.
He has to have some type of money to be sitting that close to him.
Yeah, or his parents do.
Yeah, it's a fact.
So
Somebody with power.
it's like
Some
levels of respect, and there's a double standard in a sense because you're a celebrity or you're this public figure that you have to act a certain way and you have to take it. You can't dish it out at all.
You're right. You're right.
It's not right. Double standards.
Well, I think we can all agree that Kevin Durant, if you're gonna do this again, make 2 different phones for your burner account. Have 2 different phones, so that way you're not just talking.
I got 2
phones, one for the
and one for the burner.
No.
I don't know the lyrics. Yeah,
No.
you get 2 phones, my man, and it'll be easier so that way you're not, talking.
Or just ignore it.
I don't do that though, by the way.
Just
I don't-
ignore it.
I don't do that.
It's not worth the attention.
Nah, talk to Smack. Smack the talk. Talk it. Get another phone. Tweet it. Comment it. Defend yourself.
I hope
Do what
there's
you gotta
another
do.
blackout, so
Do what you gotta do.
you don't gotta deal with this.
Do what you
No
gotta
more
do.
blackouts.
Do what you
Yo,
gotta
another
do.
blackout. We don't gotta deal with
Do
this.
what you gotta do. That's
Anyway, the hated truth. Back at it again
Episode 3
with the juices, man.
ballin'.
Yeah, juices. I won't say juices, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and sorry for the wait, guys. You know how life is. We've been working on a lot of things individually going on behind the scenes, but we are back and at it again. As you know, give them your platforms. You can follow Chuloswag at
Chuloswag.
IG, Twitter.
Mr. Captain Marvel Fake Fan.
What? I didn't like it. Bello J3 on IG.
And of course, your boy at Who Is Ronny C, as well as my brand new YouTube channel, guys. Yes, I will give you no details on that. Hit the link in the description and you'll find out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate it, and we are out